Oh, it's the final battle, or so I think. I'm pretty sure. In Hi-Fi Rush. We are about to curate the future. Well, are we doing that, or is that what Kale wants to do? You know, I didn't actually realize that if you, like, stopped the game in the middle of something and then restarted it, you start off in the hideout. Are they going to talk about Kale? Yeah, we are talking about Kale. It's the big event.
This is it, the showdown.
Are we still allowed to have a witty conversation?
There'll be time for that later, Chai.
You're right. Time for my serious face.
That looks exactly like your normal face, though.
And Kale will never see it coming.
That's right, we have no time to talk, because in reality, we're actually in front of Kale's office. We're not here in the hideout. I guess we shouldn't ask questions about that.
Chai.
This is it.
Really picked an awkward time to take a break, Chai.
Well, I'm back in the game and ready.
You always say you're ready. Do you mean it this time?
Definitely.
I'll take that as a maybe. Just make sure to give it all you got.
I don't think it's an awkward time. Like, the last chapter ended, and, like, the next one begins with us just a cutscene of us going into Kale's office, so there wasn't any other time to actually take this break. Alright, we got a few more filled in. But there's plenty that's not.
Hello, Mr. Chai.
Look at you!
Cinnamon! You're not destroyed!
I know, this is the most egregious continuity error yet.
Well, I won't bring it up if you won't.
But I am afraid I already have, Mr. Chai.
Then let's just pretend this never happened.
It's true. In reality, Cinnamon is just a torso and a head and one arm. Because he had his big moment last time. But we'll let it slide. Should Chai get dressed for, like, the big event? I mean, he might as well get his own name on his t-shirt. After everything he's been doing. I do like the yellow and red scarf. Might as well keep the jacket somewhat matching with it. Why don't we just go all in on this yellow and orange scheme? We don't have a yellow robot arm, unfortunately. There are other characters listed. I guess their stuff opens up in New Game Plus. There's nothing here now.
Chai!
Taking down Kale.
It's Kale. And I'd be more worried if we didn't just take down a giant robot with the power of friendship.
Pretty sure that was almost all Cinnamon.
But he was powered by friendship.
While I don't have enough technical knowledge to argue with you, I get the feeling that is incorrect.
I don't know. Macaron built Cinnamon. He's one of the tech guys on the team. He would know. I don't think we have the capacity to really argue about what was actually powering the giant arm that Cinnamon was using. It might have been friendship. All right, let's listen to Chai's thoughts.
Kale, I thought you were cool, but I was wrong, because coolness has a new default level. Me.
An 808.
Look at us, 808. I mean, just look at us.
And with that, it's time to head back to the Vandalay building for the big showdown.
This is it, the showdown.
Nowhere to run, Kale.
Gotta admit, you work really well together.
You're not going through with this.
You know how you get to the top? Having vision. Something all of you lack.
Enough, Kale. You can't stop all of us.
Oh, really? You've had a few hits, but I think it's time we break up the band.
Damn it, Kale!
How about it, Chai? Come on my side. I can make you a real rock star. World famous.
You know what? I'm good.
You know what? Doesn't matter. We both know who's the target user of Spectra. Another pawn, and this one should fare me better.
I'm proud to be a member of the Vandelay family.
So I would never say that.
Yeah, well, that's the point. I'm controlling him.
Yes, yes, 808!
Is this a joke? You think I can't deal with a cat?
Oh. All right, we have jump. We have double jump. I don't think we have anything else.
My blood coursed strong as you ready to take. I noticed once and that was all it took. In a blink you were over me and my world shook.
Stupid machine.
Don't give up, 808! You can do this, 808!
You had control once you lowered your hood. My pulse quickened to impossible speed. Your fangs sunk deep and you began to feed.
This'll stop you.
When I said it was understood, you had control once you lowered.
Damn it!
Get in, Chai!
Don't call it a comeback.
Pain in the ass. You know what? Let's take this outside.
With a flash and a squeeze, it's not just to see. Until the promise is the future.
Back off!
She was how
Let me show you.
you got the son of the seventh son. Your fate is
Got this! See what I am capable of? Come on, rock star. Let me show you the future. You got lucky.
Stop it, Kale.
Back off!
Give it up.
Here we go.
Stop it, Kale.
Got this!
Compliment. Your turn.
Give it up.
Come on, Charlie. You should see what this body is capable of. Put your pathetic Armstrong tech to shame.
We'll see about that.
Oh, yes, we will.
Oh no, he's a Dr. Octopus.
I can break that lens for you, Chai. Come on, Kale. You've gone too far. Stop it, Kale.
All eyes on you. Might want to stand back.
Stay back, Chai. Let me handle that. Bad time. Now it's up to you.
Let's finish this, Chai.
Minor malfunction.
Here we go.
Sort of, Chai.
Just give it up.
Kale, just get it off.
Compliment. Chai, we can do this.
Here we go.
No problem, Chai.
Kale, I'll never forget you.
Try this out.
Right, we can't lose this.
Pick it up.
Light him up.
Not a chance.
You got this, Mac.
Chai, don't let it get to you.
Come
Give
here!
it up.
Chai, let me break the rules. Please. Kale, just get it off.
Get him, Macaron.
No problem, Chai.
Macaron. Knock him.
Let's us finish, Kale.
Here we go.
Kale, now finish it. Show Kale who's in charge.
Minor malfunction.
Get him, Macaron.
Gotta roll up my sleeves.
Peppermint.
Need help? Chai, we can do this.
Peppermint. Come on.
Stop it, Kale.
Macaron.
Gordon, now see if you can destroy them.
How you like that? Pick it up.
Kale, I'll never forget you.
It's over, Kale.
On my side, you could have been something, Chai. Too bad your little adventure ends here.
Chai, we can do this.
Give it up! Try this out!
That's what
I got fired.
with losers.
There was some fire there.
Adventure ends here. Let's finish it! See what I am capable of?
Just give it up!
Back off! Not even you can stop this!
Come on!
Let's finish it!
Let's go! Ty, we can do this!
Dodge this!
Not looking good.
Going little loser!
Kale, you've gone too far!
Drop defect! Dodge this!
Just give it up!
Macaron! You've ruined this company enough. Come on, Corsica!
Can't believe I look up to you!
Compliment!
This isn't just about Bandolin. It's about
And this is game over! Enough's enough. Give us the password.
Never. You're just a bunch of losers.
Maybe so. But together, we're unstoppable.
Chai!
This is just too much work.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes that's how I feel too. It's just too much work. Gotta blow up now.
Is that it?
I think so.
Heh.
It's over. This is just a bunch of scrap metal now.
I was worried there for a second. But I knew you could do it.
Look who's here.
I'll assume by the damage done that Mr. Chai was involved.
We'll get you fixed in no time, mate.
It's done.
You did it, Chai.
We did it.
I apologize for putting you through all this.
Nothing we couldn't handle, Miss Vandelay.
I won't make the same mistakes again. If possible, I'd like to make it up. It would be an honor to work for the company. The real Vandelay that I admired.
And we will welcome you with open arms. Oh, Macaron. After all these years, it's so good to see you at my side again.
I should have done something sooner. Known things went right, Roxanne.
You made it right. That's what matters. And our team needs you back leading development.
Got a new partner, too.
While it might not look it, I had quite a fun adventure coming to meet you.
I won't run away this time, Mom. I understand what you always wanted for me. And the company.
Peppermint, you need to do things your own way. Never change who you are. I think we have a lot of catching up to do.
I'd like that a lot.
Ah, Chai.
I'd love to help, but don't quite think I, fit a job description. So maybe I should see myself out.
Chai, I think you know yourself, that you are special, making the most of what was handed to you and making a difference. I think that's the kind of attitude we need here right now. And Project Armstrong needs an ambassador, a leader, a real rock star. Are you interested?
Are they hiring Chai as the company mascot? I mean, that probably would be the position he'd be good at. All right. So, oh. And Roxanne Vandelay returns to the head of the company and has to explain that she's been gone for a few years. Her son mind-controlled her into handing over the company and was planning on installing mind control chips in the populace. Sorry about that, but that's all fixed now. That's done. Because he was defeated in battle and blew himself up. So that, you know, things are back the way they were. And the coffee machines still pump out decaf. No one was able to figure out how to fix that. Chai decided to try to learn how to play the guitar. Which might be a little difficult, considering he's got a robot arm with, like, 4 fingers, and they're really thick. Thick metal fingers. Kind of hard to pluck the strings, probably.
So, you're actually gonna learn how to play guitar.
Yeah, gotta practice. Need a backup job, just in case this doesn't work out.
All right. Well, that was really good. This game was excellent. Had some trouble with the last boss fight. That was the big parries test. Just big parries all the time. Had some trouble with that, but, eventually got it. Or got a little bit better at it. But, yeah, that was an excellent game. It is funny, of course, that this is coming from Tango Gameworks. Kept it a secret. After being known, of course, as the horror developer. And then just dropping this out of nowhere. Saying, hey, let's try something else other than horror. Actually try something else considerably different than most anything, because, I mean, obviously there are character action games, of course. Obviously there are games that are focused on combos and such. But, this game does it in a very unique way. The whole thing being very music-based, being the whole world moving with the beat, the gameplay and the attacks moving with the beat, incorporating rhythm game elements into their character action beat-em-up, and giving it a real strong, striking, cartoonish look. Yeah, everything just seemed to come together really well for Hi-Fi Rush, and it doesn't hurt that some of the jokes in the game are actually funny. When you hear that a game is going to be humorous, that's a little, you're a little unsure how that's going to turn out. But I think that it worked out generally quite well for this game. And of course, it's addressing the real relevant issues of our times. Corporate influence invading our bodies, installing their own brand name electronics in our flesh. What happens when that happens? Well, of course, it then becomes mind control. There's only one thing you can do, and that's pick up a piece of garbage and beat an executive to death. And really, when it comes down to it, isn't that the message we need in our trying times? The cool tech executives that you think are the best and are so smart and so genius, maybe they just need, like, a piece of garbage in the head. I mean, like, they're not gonna say that. They're not, like, the game is not gonna tell you, hey, actually beat some corporate executives. They're not gonna say that. But you know, they're winking it at you. They're winking it. And you know, if they explode, technically you did not commit a murder. Because you didn't kill them. Their cybernetics exploded. It's a malfunction. And hey, anything that stays on the company, anything that happens on the company campus stays on the company campus. Police have no jurisdiction there. We're all just going to agree that this is just something everyone's going to keep to themselves. What happened to the previous CEO? Oh, I don't know.
Just gonna dive in and do it loud.
I would be interested in hearing what the non-streamer version of the soundtrack is, and how that works with the game. It is interesting that they did go to the trouble of licensing a bunch of songs for the game and syncing up the boss fights to those songs. But then, of course, they knew that there are problems with actually playing copyrighted music in this day and age on the streaming services and on the YouTube. There are problems we all know about, so they just composed their own alternate songs for that case, which is appreciated. And the original songs are quite good and go quite well at the boss fights. But it would be interesting to hear what the non-streamer version sounds like. Of the boss fights, though, my favorite one would probably either Corsica or Roquefort. Not sure which one. Like, they're very different ones, with Corsica being a very dialogue-heavy parry battle, and Roquefort's just like a more regular boss fight. But I thought those two boss fights were very good. But yeah, when this game came out, like, it came out the same day that the trailer came out, and people were very surprised, and people started saying immediately how good the game was. And that, you know, that got me curious about it, but for whatever reason, I just never got around to it throughout the year. And I did want to play it, so I'm playing it now. And I see why people were so high on it. It is very good. It's very fun to play. Just it's a really incredible style, both audio and visually. And it just comes out of a very unexpected place, since there are some developers who will make a character action game, and you are familiar with their work, and it's something that you would expect from them. It's more of a surprise, something that is in this genre being this good, coming from a developer that has had no history with that. Like, you think about Tango's previous games, The Evil Within, The Evil Within 2, and Ghostwire Tokyo, and seeing them put this out right after that, and it being as good as it is quite a pleasant surprise. Also glad that, you know, actually, I don't know how sales are. I always got the impression that Tango's games did not sell that well. Don't know how the sales of Hi-Fi Rush actually were, but considering the positive impressions people had of the game, I'm, you know, hoping it gives them, you know, hoping it does well for them. right, here is the non-streamer soundtrack, Lonely Boy by Black Keys. Pulse, actually, the Shuichi Kobori ones, those are 1 Million, 9 Inch Nails. Yeah, some of these are the streamer soundtrack, the REO ones. Free Radicals.
We somehow made it through all of this. Making things is hard. Things never go as planned. Too many features, not enough time. We want the best, but can only do so much with what we have. So this is what we made. We've never been more proud. A game, a song, a million different pieces working together. Brought to you by all of us. It may not be what you expected. Everything that you wanted. But we did our best, and here it is, a piece of our heart, the hard work from all of us. So please don't complain, and just enjoy, because at the end of the day, it's all just a game. One we spend thousands and thousands of hours arguing, building and polishing. But hey, no sweat.
Well, I got a rank D in trying to curate the future. I mean, sometimes a D might be passing. Not usually.
This is impossible. It's spectra signals. They're appearing all over the Vandalay campus.
But I thought we shut it down.
Could be some sort of backup plan?
It's Kale. Wouldn't put anything past that bugger.
If only we had someone up to the task of checking those hotspots out.
Who are you implying?
You, Mr. Chai. I was implying you.
You up for another round? See what's going on here?
Doesn't look like I have much of a choice.
Evidence of Spectra? Right, so there is a New Game Plus mode, in which, as it says, you can do level select. You can go to the locked doors in the levels for special challenges. Select any part of the game from the sofa. So, you know, additional content. There's more to do in the hideout. Cinnamon's going to customize your appearance. Corsica's prepped a new time challenge mode in the Rhythm Tower. Extra challenges. Wall of Fame has additional challenges. Use tickets to unlock models in the model viewer. Listen to your favorite tunes from the jukebox. And then there's Rhythm Master difficulty mode. It's really, really, really hard, and if your rhythm gauge falls to D, it's immediate game over. Arcade Challenge. Higher ups found money on the payroll to send a popular arcade game to keep us busy. Someone installed it here. There's BPM Rush mode. Waves of enemies fill up the BPM gauge. Fill it up to fight targets defending the BPM. When the music gets faster, you want to fight in turbo mode. This is it. Power up, tower up, like Rhythm Tower, but random. Challenges and rewards. See, arcade machine has set a challenge for each mode. Many, 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 many modes. Well, let's just fill out what we have of the mural. A few more bits.
Mr. Chai, did I ever mention to you my penchant for fashion?
No. And you seem the least likely to be into that sort of thing.
I think Sir Macaron programmed me to secretly give him advice.
Why are you telling me this?
Because I discovered a convoluted way of converting gears into fashion options for us.
That makes no sense, but I am intrigued.
So by all means, dabble in my designs.
Well, Cinnamon likes to, you know, dress up other people. Doesn't mean he wants to dress up himself. All right, so let's see. Still don't have anything here for people. Oh, he has something different. There is undamaged Cinnamon and post-damaged Cinnamon. Oh yeah, battle damage and pre-battle damage. Yeah, they only have one for them. Okay, many different type of looks for 808. Have a white 808 if you want. You can have a witch 808. A cinnamon themed 808. All right, business suit Cinnamon. And you can have 808 themed Cinnamon. Pro wrestler Macaron is very good. That's a very different look for her. Shiny. Very ugly. I love it. Ah, the shark costume is available. Many different kinds of guitars. All right, quite a few options. What's this arcade game here? Arcade challenge. Challenges. Power up, tower up. You can upgrade Chai to bring them back. Select from random rewards to level up Chai between random enemy sets. I might as well try out an arcade game. Oh no, everything went down. He has to go through 25 floors. He cannot hit them as of yet. He fell asleep. Well, we can see what the idea of the arcade game is. And the other one was endless enemies to build up the gauge. Do they have anything special to say? Now, if we just talk to them now.
Good to see you standing up again.
Sir Macaron is still working on it, but I'm back on my way.
I gotta say, though, taking down that giant robot, that was one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
Coming from you, Mr. Chai, that is a sufficient accomplishment.
I think there may be a future for you out there in the field.
I asked Sir Macaron for such improvements. Despite his tendency to avoid confrontation, I think he will help with my wishes.
And I'm looking forward to the next-gen version.
What about the signals?
What do you think about all these signals on campus?
It is quite alarming.
But are they even doing anything?
No, and that is what is suspicious. Miss Peppermint seems particularly concerned.
Well, if it's somehow related to Kale, I don't imagine she'll just let it go.
You would be wise to help her out with this one, Mr. Chai.
They're not doing anything, they're just sitting there. Just like they're just waiting for someone to take them on in some sort of bonus challenge form.
So, Macaron, any idea what these signals might be?
No, but honestly, I'm not that worried.
How un-Macaron? So we can ignore them?
Of course we should investigate them, but we're a team now. Whatever it is, we can take it.
Yeah, but first we need to find it.
Well, Peppermint's identified what parts of the campus they're at, so all we need to do is head there.
Well, I guess I'll get to it then. You and Roxanne go way back, but I have to wonder, how did you not figure out Peppermint was her daughter?
One thing about Roxanne, she always drew a hard line between work and her private life. In a way, I get it, but I think even she realizes you can't just turn a blind eye.
So, you think she and Peppermint will be all right?
Not sure it's something you just get over quickly. They've been on their own for quite some time. But that'll be part of my 3-step fix-up plan. Fix up Cinnamon, fix up the company, and fix up the Vandelay family.
That's a lot on your plate.
Hey, compared to what we just did, it's nothing.
I know there are these signals to chase down, but can't we celebrate the victory for a moment?
It's not a victory until we are sure we're finished. This isn't some video game, Chai. You can't just beat the boss and call it a day.
But what if it is, Peppermint? What if it is?
I assure you it's not. Now quit slacking and let's investigate these timely discovered spectra signals.
But we love beating the boss and calling it a day. We love doing that.
I know we've had our ups and downs, but I gotta say, we did it, Peppermint.
I hope you learned something from all this.
Wait, there was a lesson?
Pretty sure you were hoping Project Armstrong would give you a shortcut to what you always wanted.
True.
And that wasn't exactly what you got.
Also true.
And you realized that you actually have to put in the work to get what you want.
I see where you're going with this.
Anyway, that's what I got from it, but I expected to take a bit more time to sink into that head of yours.
Well, yeah, the lesson is Chai wasn't able to get what he wanted the quick way from Vandelay, so he's got to keep an eye out for another up-and-coming tech company that maybe could get him what he wants real fast.
So, Chai, I know there may be more pressing issues, but I thought about testing something out.
Uh-oh. What now?
We know we've got a handle on your abilities, but how far can we push them?
I can already sense this will be a lot of work.
I made a challenge program. I want to see how much we can overcome as a team. It's what I would consider a stress test on our survivability.
I don't need stress.
Or it could be fun, depending on how you look at it. Regardless, I've set it up, and if you want to give it a try, just let me know.
I'm a bit worried about Peppermint.
I wouldn't worry about it. Just be supportive. Even though you did the fighting, she's been through a lot emotionally. I'm sure she wants to close the book on this chapter.
Yeah. I'll go look out for those spectra signals for her.
That's a good idea. Even I don't know what to expect from those, so you might want to prep yourself just in case.
Cinnamon has been a lot. We beat her brother up until he exploded, and then unmind-controlled Mom. It's been a hard day.
Even with this all over, you still seem on edge.
Can't really change my personality. I tried to think of all risks.
But I will say, I think you've mellowed out a bit since we first met.
Now that I would agree with. I may be a bit detail-oriented, but hanging out feels just nice. Plus, everyone's so different. You really bring in a nice perspective.
Yeah, I wasn't used to group work either, but it's kind of fun.
Well, even when it's not fun, at least I can say it's exciting.
I do like how Corsica, the head of security's password, was password. Like, she knows about security, all this newfangled computer stuff. She's not really all that interested in it. She's not going to write her password down because that's bad security, so she just has to remember it. Alright. There's things you can collect, like the graffitis. I did not find most of them. Any final thoughts from Chai and 808?
Project Armstrong Ambassador. Not bad for the resume. Would be nice if they actually paid me. But you gotta start somewhere.
I mean, he gets to, live on the campus, and they probably have a whole lot of unused energy drinks. You remember, the executive-themed energy drinks? Like the Rekka drink and the Kale drink? They probably have a whole lot of that. So, I mean, he can probably drink those for free. It's alright.
Gotta say, that whole saving me thing, really appreciate it. Didn't know you had that fight in you.
Yeah, the bit where we play a little bit as 808 was a fun little unexpected thing. Like how when we also controlled Cinnamon for a little bit, and they're not capable of doing really anything, but they did what counted when it counted. Well, I think that's it for Hi-Fi Rush. Again, I enjoyed it quite a lot. Don't really play the character action genre all that much. But I enjoyed this one I enjoyed this one a lot. I liked what it was doing and how it looked and sounded, how it felt, and just the whole vibe of it. I hope you enjoyed watching Hi-Fi Rush, and you should probably play Hi-Fi Rush if you haven't, because it is quite good. It's quite a good game. And I guess that's it for our time with Chai, 808, and the gang. And remember, sometimes you just have to hit an executive in the head with garbage until they explode.